Lawyers for the woman at the center of the Right to Die challenge began presenting their case in BC Supreme Court today. They are asking the court to overturn the law against doctor-assisted suicide. Their battle isn't new. It's an issue that has been to the Supreme Court before. Dana Hutchings has more in tonight's Checkpoint.
Stacey, today, lawyer Joe Arve, he's the lawyer for the BC Civil Liberties Association, told the court there is evidence that assisted suicide is still happening. Patients' requests being carried out illegally. Gloria Taylor is dying of Lou Gehrig's disease and is asking for the right to die legally with the assistance of a doctor.
It is my life, my body, and it should be my choice as to when and how I die.
That's the basis of the argument Gloria Taylor is making. The 63-year-old doesn't want to die an agonizing and painful death.
It has stripped me of my dignity, is reducing my body to bones over skin, keeps me in severe pain at all times, and has caused me and my family indescribable pain and grief.
It's an ongoing debate in our society on the morality of euthanasia and assisted suicide.
A lot of people are under the misconception.
Taylor didn't want to go public, but now a documentary crew is recording her story and her fight.
I do not need the government to dictate for me how I should spend the last moments of my life or how I should die. When I have decided that enough is enough, I want to die in a way that is consistent with the values and principles I have tried to live by.
This isn't the first time the issue has come before the courts.
If I cannot give consent to my own death, whose body is this?
In 1993, North Saanach's Sue Rodriguez failed in her legal challenge, losing in Supreme Court by a narrow margin of 5 votes to 4. And Lee Carter, also part of this court case, took her mother to Switzerland to die where doctor-assisted suicide is legal.
We believe it is time to bring this issue back before the court, and we believe that this time there will be a different answer.
Because of Taylor's deteriorating condition, the case is being expedited, with a decision expected in the new year.
And our Checkpoint question, do you support the idea of doctor-assisted suicide? You can tweet us at @Check_news, post on facebook.com/checknews, or email checkpoint@checknews.ca. Stacey, doctor-assisted suicide is legal in a number of countries, Belgium, Switzerland, and the Netherlands, as well as U.S. states Washington and Oregon. So should it be legal here? Our Checkpoint question, do you support the idea of doctor-assisted suicide? Here are some of your thoughts.
Yes, definitely. I do. You know, it's your life. You should have a say in whether you want to live or not.
I feel that you should be in control of your own life, and if you are in a lot of pain, I think that you should be able to end that pain.
I think for someone who knows they have a terminal disease and in order to save grief and stress on the family and the healthcare system, and just to, if the person's okay to do so, they should be allowed. Yeah.
I do believe that if they request to have some help, if they feel that their death is, or they're in so much pain that maybe that they need an assisted suicide to get by that, then yeah, I agree with that, absolutely.
If suffering is inevitable, then yeah, definitely I think our job on this planet is to relieve as much suffering as possible.
From Facebook, Melanie says, I used to think no, but after watching my father die slowly of cancer last year, I realized there's a point he should have been able to choose, had he wished, not to suffer anymore. Sherry says, yes, we treat our terminally ill pets better than we treat each other in similar circumstances. Fred says no, it should remain illegal but could be unenforced. And the results of our web poll, almost 82% say yes, they support the idea of doctor-assisted suicide, while 18% say no. And back to the court case, once the plaintiffs have wrapped up their arguments, the defendants, which is the BC and federal governments, are expected to give their final submissions early next week. And that's tonight's Checkpoint.